There are such boxers who came to the sport with ambitions not to crush all their rivals with furious knockouts, but, on the contrary, to be the very bags on which novice boxers make themselves a fighting rating. We have repeatedly observed such scenarios in the cinema. Even the legendary film Rocky with Sylvester Stallone begins with such a description of the protagonist. But Briton Jake Pollard went even further. He decided to lose all his fights in the ring. However, in the anniversary battle, for some reason, he defeated an inexperienced opponent. The whole career of Jake Pollard, a native of the British town of Wiltshire, fits into one special concept: a mismatch. The term mismatch means a sporting event where there is no intrigue, and the winner of the duel is known in advance. Bookmakers interpret mismatches as follows: one boxer is a clear favorite, and the second is obviously an underdog. This is where the difference in rates comes from. Pollard is not that old by boxing standards. He was born in 1991 and appeared on the professional ring in early 2018. From this time begins the countdown of his unique series of defeats. In just over 5 years, Jake managed to fight 50 fights, most of which were with debutants or with those who are just beginning their boxing journey. Pollard spent all his fights in the UK. His rivals were from the same place. A kind of home bag, but with hints of eventually entering the Guinness Book of Records as a man who has not won a single fight in his life. But something went wrong this weekend. Everything was routine. Jake Pollard's opponent was another hungry for victories in boxing debutant from MMA named Louis Smithson. The guy wanted to start his ascent easier. Pollard is the best fit for the role of a pair, which will open the way for a young guy to Olympus. However, even before the exciting action began, Jake, who had thoroughly dug in at the last place in the rating of the British organization BoxRec, was promoted absolutely unreasonably. BoxRec decided, for no apparent reason, to raise the bag by 400 positions at once. As a result, the record holder settled down in a quite comfortable 804th place. The bookies were put to shame. Jake probably knew something about the financial handouts before the fight, and in his 50th anniversary fight, he decided to hold out and even take the victory. Confident in the inevitable success, Smithson almost burst into tears in the ring, because the honor to lose to the worst boxer in history instantly puts an end to his, in principle, not started career. And the cunning Pollard will now soar even higher in the boxing promotion rankings, and, given the corruption component of world boxing, as well as his deplorable background, he can aim at some third-rate title holder.